What's going on, everybody? So today's going to be a different style of video. I'm going to be making something a little bit new. I'm going to be dropping a ton of information for you guys, really helping you out, and this is going to be one of my most valuable videos that I'm ever going to make, ever. I'm going to be telling you each and every little fine detail that I did, letting you guys know how my journey was personally and how I was able to achieve this goal. And I just want you guys to come back to this video so you can apply this own knowledge to your own personal life. If you have to save the video, come back to it another time. Just make sure that you're taking notes and really paying attention, because it's something that's going to really revolutionize your life. If you're either struggling with weight loss or weight gain, I'm going to go ahead and show you both different sides of the ball and showing you how I myself was able to lose fat and build muscle, and how I was also able to help one of my clients gain solid muscle mass and really fill out his frame. So just make sure that you guys are paying attention, taking notes, because I promise you, I can assure you that this video will help you out. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So this is primarily for overweight or skinny men that are lacking definition. This is to help you guys either lose a minimum of 11% of your body weight or build muscular definition and have it for the rest of your life in 180 days or less, all by using something that I went ahead and created myself called the tone tracking method. And you can achieve these results while eating your favorite foods and keeping that stubborn weight off permanently. Let's dive right into it. So before we get rolling, I just want to introduce myself real quick if you don't know who I am. I go by Auk, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how I personally lost 50.87 pounds within 180 days while obtaining a defined lean look I could only ever dream about before. Now, before explaining exactly how I achieved this, I just want to bring up a quick photo of myself before and after tone tracking. So as seen on the top, this is me before. This was around my heaviest. And as you can see, I do lack significant muscular definition. And although I do look larger in that bottom photo, I'm significantly lighter, and it's just, my frame is just completely transformed. So who this is for? If you're desiring to burn off at least 20 to 50 pounds of extra fat once and for all while creating an overall defined and aesthetic frame that will be yours permanently, then this is for you. If you're finally exhausted of feeling lost when it comes to losing excess body fat while building muscle and desire a straightforward and proven plan of attack tailored for you that you can begin incorporating into your own life today for your own specific goals, this is for you. If you feel like you've been caught in an endless loop of aimless weight loss attempts, always slacking from short bursts of attempts to find yourself just right back to square one, or even worse than where you started, this is for you. If you know for a concrete fact that you have raw potential to finally become the best version of yourself, but you're just lacking that necessary accountability and guidance to get you there, then this is for you. Who this is not going to be for. If you want to keep shooting in the dark, trying to lose fat the traditional way that has been holding you back for years instead of trying a new proven process, this is not for you. If you're seeking a quick fix and want to ignore a proven process that will allow you to stay in shape for basically the rest of your life, this is not for you. If you're not ready to allocate at least 4 to 6 hours a week to the gym, then this is not for you. If you simply do not believe that you can become the absolute best version of yourself, then this is not for you. So I just want to explain something really quick, the truth about getting shredded that no one's ever going to tell you. So you basically can get shredded without completely eliminating your favorite foods or spending 4 hours in the gym every day, all while keeping your results permanently. And you see, most men are not capable of utilizing this tactic because they just simply do not understand how to properly fuel their body, effectively train in the gym, and use the tone tracking method instead of a quick fix method. And you see, it's really unfortunate to see so many men get caught up in this endless cycle of trying to do all these BS fad diets all the time, trying to get into shape, doing something that they can't stick with, and then they just end up gaining, if not more, weight back. But don't worry, I'm not going to let that happen to you. There's no such thing as I'm just way too busy or that can't work for me. You don't have to be in the gym for countless hours a day or have freak genetics to become the best plausible version of yourself that you are supposed to be. And if you're anything other than that, then you're just cutting yourself short at the end of the day. And if you want that person to be you, I'll show you exactly how you can traverse issues we previously mentioned, how I lost so much weight personally that I would step into a room and be unrecognizable amongst my peers, how to lose 11% of your body weight in 180 days or less, and how to achieve all of this without eliminating your favorite foods or spending aimless hours wandering the gym, feeling lost, hopping from workout to workout, not knowing if this is even amounting to any results. And in case you don't know me personally, I'm just going to explain my little brief backstory about how I got here. So for the past 5 years, I've been dedicating my time to men to achieve the physique that they have always desired. My stats, I'm 6 foot and 210 pounds with definition and overall aesthetics that most men strive for. And I know how to build definition, get cut, and stay cut. And how do I know that this is a physique that most people strive for? Because whenever I do go to the gym and I'm posing and then a random individual just sees me, they're constantly telling me like, man, I want to look like you someday. And what's really unfortunate is that they think that it's so unobtainable, but in all reality, the only thing that's stopping them from doing so is their own limiting beliefs. And I'm extremely passionate about this lifestyle because it allows us to experience life to the fullest. I've always been passionate about fitness. I've been playing sports my entire life, and I've always just lived a very active lifestyle. And then unfortunately, there was just some personal events that happened into my own life that set me back, but I was able to fortify my mind and come out even stronger second time around. I'm aware that most men have had little to no success with the traditional cut bulk tactics, fad diets like keto, zero carbs, because of the very limiting belief, I need to do cardio first before I start lifting any form of weights. But if only they knew about the strategy of tone tracking. So tone tracking I built through my own trial and error by changing my own physique over the course of the years from skinny to fit to fat to fit and shredded. Now I've decided to break it all down for you guys here. So in the following steps, I'll outline to you the entire process from A to Z, what I did exactly to accomplish these results. So you too can use tone tracking to lose a minimum of 11% of your body weight, build muscular definition, and keep your newly earned physique in 180 days or less. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and take you guys through the tone tracking technique, just a simple overlook. So what tone tracking is, it can be separated into two main phases, known as the amplification phase and the revamp phase. And each one is made up of 3 tenets. So number 1, the first primary phase is called the amplification phase. And it's between a 90 to 100 day cutting down type of stage, where we're really focusing on the higher range and higher volume when it comes to our training and a lower food intake overall. And the second phase, called the revamp phase, is going to be a 60 to 90 day, that's called lean bulk type stage, where we're focusing less volume, lower rep range, and we're really primarily focusing on satisfying more hunger levels and really pushing our body to use these extra calories and these extra proteins and carbs to really fuel our frame that we previously stripped of all of its excess fat. Okay. And each one consists of 3 pillars as well: the nutrition, training, and recovery. Now I'm going to go ahead and take you through each necessary part of tone tracking and how it can be implemented into a day-to-day basis. So first, we'll start with the amplification phase. Okay, so first I'm going to take you through the amplification phase, primarily the training aspect of it. So in this particular phase, we're going to be capping out at a higher rep range, anywhere from 12 to 20 reps. We'll be focusing on lighter weight and a larger training volume overall, more reps and more sets. We'll be just primarily focusing on adjusting our body to the volume, discovering a baseline level of strength, and retaining all of that muscle mass that your body currently has already. And as you can see here, we have to just follow the tone tracking outline, which is going to be the intensity, form, and exercise selection as well. And in the photo to the right displayed is a picture of me before and after the amplification phase. So as you can see, starting out, I had a pretty significant large amount of body fat on my body that I was just retaining. And it was just a matter of peeling that off, getting a good foundation to really set yourself up for the following stages. So now when it comes to the amplification phase and its nutritional aspects, so from day 7 to 14, we're going to be finding a maintenance level of macros. So it's going to be limiting the changing variables. We're not going to be starving ourselves, of course. We just really want to find where our body functions properly and what our body actually needs necessarily to function and push ourselves in the gym. Then from day 14 to 90, we're going to be tweaking our macros to promote fat loss until reaching the clean cut look. That's going to really set us up to move forward. And primarily all we're focusing on is removing excess body fat, amplifying our metabolism, maintaining muscle mass, and shifting for consistency. Because at the end of the day, if you're not consistent with any of these steps, you're not going to be able to see results. And we're allowing ourselves to enjoy 2 cheat meals a week. Yes, it's true. Best believe me, it's one of the most amazing aspects about tone tracking in general, because I know personally there's a lot of foods I like, you know what I mean? And going cold turkey completely, although it is very doable and it is very manageable, but at the end of the day, you need to know yourself. And if you know that you just can't stick with something routinely, you can't give yourself the flexibility to go completely cold turkey because you're just not at that point yet. You know what I mean? So it's better to start off with something that you can actually stick with to actually see results and actually feel good about the training instead of just having to feel like a drag each and every single session, each and every single day. So here, just another before and after between the amplification phase. Okay. Now the revamp phase. Day 91 to 150, where the tone tracking truly begins. Now comes the revamp phase, particularly the training. Now what we're going to be going ahead and doing is capping out to a lower rep range, anywhere from 6 to 10 reps. We'll be pushing heavier weight, decrease training volume, less sets, less reps, and obtain max strength and intensity, hit PRs on every movement, and grow maximum muscle mass, just to really get that overall nice definition in all those muscular regions, and just making sure that we're still being diligent with the tone tracking pillars, the intensity, form, and exercise selection. Now when it comes to the revamp phase and nutrition, day 91 to 120, we're going to be utilizing the clean cut state to gain new muscle and fill our newly acquired frame with all this newly obtained muscle mass. Day 120 to 150, we're going to gradually up the macros during this period minimally to fill our frame with absolutely zero fat gain. So the main thing that we just really want to focus on and really promote is all that muscle growth, because at the end of the day, if you're eating properly, if you're making sure that your macros are correct and you're eating the right type of nutrition, you're eating the right types of foods that are going to be helping your body develop all this newly acquired muscle, then you're going to be limiting the excess fat and making sure that you're not just getting back to that old position that you started off in. You know what I mean? So all this is targeted for is reaching baseline level macros where our metabolism runs efficiently without seizing. Because you see, it's really easy to revamp and really, I guess, reboot your metabolism, because if you're overweight, primarily right now, if you're holding a lot of excess fat, your metabolism isn't necessarily the best. You know what I mean? And it's not a victim to circumstance. It doesn't necessarily have a lot to do with your genetics. It is possible to boost your metabolism, to make sure that you're burning fat and not just eating through your muscles, and just making sure that your physique is constantly improving, that you're not stagnating or hitting any types of plateaus. So all in all, tone tracking is designed to peel off all that excess body fat that your body's just desperately clinging onto, while actively building your ideal physique to a defined and full aesthetic frame in less than 180 days. And also providing any one of my clients results that they have desired for years is always worth it. You see, having a physique that they finally feel comfortable in, and it becomes a necessary foundation that a lot of men need to finally get into shape and stay in shape for good. And it's really unfortunate that a lot of people feel like they can't get this baseline level of success when it comes to their own health and nutrition and physique. But it's honestly really doable, and it's really possible if you just have the right tools and the right mindset set in place. So now that you understand exactly how this process works, we have an offer for you. If you're overweight, if you're skinny fat, if you're just skinny, if you're tired of not having the physique that you want, and you're ready to have confidence without a shirt on and make the utmost physical progress you've ever experienced. Because I know a lot of people that, even me myself personally too, when I was in that dark place, I just hated taking off my shirt and I just felt so uncomfortable in my own skin. You know what I mean? And I felt like it really zapped from my life experiences, because I wasn't necessarily able to focus on all the beautiful things in life, because I just lacked that confidence in my own abilities, and I felt like a loser, basically. Like I felt like somebody who couldn't get to their goals, because no matter how hard I tried, or no matter what videos I watched, or no matter what I tried to implement, I always just backfired, and it always just backfired right in front of my face. And it was honestly one of the worst periods to ever experience. And I know how stressful it can be on your psyche to know that you're putting in the work, you're going to the gym, you're working out for even some people work out for 2.5 hours, 6 days a week. They never see any results. They just look exactly the same. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. But when you have the proper tools and the proper plan and blueprint that's for you, there's really no reason why you can't succeed. So, for fat, overweight men lacking muscular definition, I can guarantee that you will lose a minimum of 11% of your body weight, build muscular definition, and have it for the rest of your life in 180 days, all by using the tone tracking technique. There's really no reason that's stopping you, other than your own limiting beliefs from achieving these goals. And it's really crazy how a lot of men begin to become attached to their identity, basically this physique that they have, that they're unhappy with, and they're just settling for it because it's something that they've always unfortunately have known. Or say you were in shape at one point in your life, then you just lost it. You just spiraled down a dark path, and you couldn't gain control, and everything was just falling out around you, from your diet to your sleep to your nutrition to your mindset to your habits. It's really frustrating. But unfortunately, a lot of people cling onto that false image of themselves, and they never grow because they're just so attached to all these limiting beliefs and all these ideas that it's okay to be fat, it's okay to be skinny, it's okay to be skinny fat, that it's accepted. And although I do promote body positivity It's different than promoting body positivity and wanting better for yourself. You know what I mean? Especially when you have a deep desire inside of you to want to improve, to want to be in the best shape that you possibly can be in. And you know you can get there. You know you can. It's just a matter of a will, a matter of starting. All right, so if you guys are finally sick and tired of not having the physique that you want and not being in the best shape of your life, you're finally ready to lose at least 11% of your body weight, pack on that lean muscle, and finally be confident in your own skin, all within 180 days, go ahead and click the link below. We'll hop on a call and I'll see if you're ready for the team. I know this was a little bit of a different style of video for me. I don't usually do slideshow format type of educational videos. I'm more so sitting down, giving you guys dialogues and conversation, but I just truly wanted to dive deep into the exact details and fine lines of how I transform the physiques of men, getting them to either lose, strip off all that body fat, or if you're skinny right now, packing on that lean muscle and truly filling out your frame. So I really hope you guys found this video valuable. I'm really glad I was able to share this all with you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video.